Oh, I can't do it. That's right. Adam's in charge with this one. You got it. All right. So
John, buddy.
going. Welcome. Happy Friday, my friends. Today we're going to use, you can use 1 or 2 dumbbells. It's up to you, kettlebells, whatever you have, weights. If you have a single, that works too. We'll all make it work. A chair and a water bottle, okay? So you'll need your chair and your weights to start with. The water bottle will come, during break, and also for the next exercises too. So let's grab our coffees or finish drinking them, and let's put them down. You know who I'm talking to. All right, let me turn this up. Turn the brightness up so I can see you guys better. Let's get it to our warm-ups. All right, hopefully you can see me decently here. All right, stand up nice and tall, my friends. We're gonna start those nice, beautiful swimmers. We're starting the backstroke. Thumb comes up, thumb comes back. If I go too far, I'm gonna hit my window. So up, bring that bicep by the ear, reach back as far as you can. We're just gonna get that shoulder going. We're gonna stay on one side at a time. Big reach, far as you can forward, far as you can up high. Turn that thumb as it comes down and right back up. Let that arm rotate. Let's get 2 more in there. Good, let's switch to the opposite side. I'll let my dog out. Sorry, Denise, she's not a pug. I heard you have a preference for pugs. But she's a good dog. That's an important part.
We have 2, but 1 is a pug. It always has to be a pug.
Gotcha. I like that. All right, let's switch it. Let's go back to that first arm. Let's get that big swim. We're going to go forward. Thumb rotates, comes down at the front, rotates again at the back. Good. Just keep it going. Big reaches back, big reaches up and forward. Let's get 1 more in there. Let's go to that opposite side. Big reach back, forward. Try to find that full range of motion. Try not to bend the elbow and just go through the motions. Really reach and try to find it all the way back until I can't anymore. And just gonna keep rotating it. Shake them out. We're gonna do those arm rings. So we're gonna wring out the towel. Turn that shoulder up as high as you can. Look at that palm. You can always kind of turn to the side too. The other arm's going to go the opposite way. We're going to wring those shoulders out like they're towels. And we'll switch, go the opposite way. Find those end points and roll it again. Try to turn those shoulders up, palms up. Wring out that water. Reach and turn. Reach and turn. Let's get those shoulders nice and warm. We'll continue that in just a second. We'll get 1 more on each arm. Don't forget that breathing pattern. Always move on that exhale. Come on in, my friends. Good. All right. Standing up nice and tall. We're going to keep our legs as straight as possible, coming down towards the ground. Getting a stretch in the back of those hamstrings. Coming out. Walking the hands out to that plank position. Now, if your elbows hurt and the push-up is bothering you, don't do the push-up. We're going to keep the elbows nice and tight to the body. Chest comes down to the floor, right back up. Obviously, you can modify that push-up by just going down to those knees. Keep those legs straight, walk those hands back up, stand up nice and tall. We're going to do that 5 times. That's 1. Legs straight, nice little stretch in the back of those hammies. Walk it out. All the way in that plank position. Come on down to the ground. Squeeze the ground with your hands. Push it up. Walk it back. Stretch in the back of those legs. Stand up tall. Walk it out. And stretch those legs. Plank it. If, again, that elbow's bothering you, don't do the push-up. Just don't do the push-up. Just go into that plank position. Work that stretch. Work those shoulders so they start working in a different range of motion. Let's get one more in there. Down. All right, we're gonna stand up nice and tall. We got those nice hamstrings. So now we're gonna get into a lunge position. You're gonna take a big step forward, push that hip forward, so I get a stretch in that hip flexor there. Okay, I'm gonna reach up, and I'm gonna reach back. I'm gonna stand with my feet together, alternate the foot now. So now, opposite foot goes back, reach up, reach back, pushing that opposite hip forward. So you're finding that stretch in that hip flexor. Might even go all the way up to the abdomen. Switch if you haven't switched. And we're just gonna get a stretch and switch. Step back, push the hips forward, and switch. Keep it up. I'm trying to stay inside the whole picture. And keep on switching. Step back and reach. Open those hips. Take your time. You're feeling limber already. Try to get a little deeper and push that hip more forward as we keep going and doing these. Try to get a little deeper, push a little harder. Reach up, reach back. Reach up, reach back. Reach up, reach back. Let's do one more on each side. Reach up, reach back. Last one here. Reach up and reach back. All right. We're just gonna bring a knee up towards that chest. Bring it up, give it a good squeeze, pull it up to that chest. Put that foot back down on the ground. So stand, pull that knee up, hug that knee towards that chest, and back again. Pull it, and pull it. Good. Keep it up. We'll get one more good one in there. All right, good. Now we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna bring that foot back, pull on that foot, feel a nice stretch in that quad, put that foot back down. We're just gonna do the opposite side. Step and pull. Step and pull. Looking for a good stretch in that quad. You might get some of that hip flexor as well. And we're just alternating that leg. Step and pull. Step and pull. Keep it going, my friends. Step. Whew. Almost lost my balance there. Pull. Step. Pull. Let's get one more on each side. For me, these feel amazing. My quads and my hips have been super tight from things I've been doing. I'm gonna clear out some room for myself right now. We're gonna go down to the floor in a second. We're gonna go to that shin box position. So, sitting up tall, okay, feet go outside of my hips, right? So, my legs are still bent at about a 90-degree angle here. Show you that front view. So, I'm going to try to pull this knee all the way to the ground as far as it can go. That's as far as it goes. Now, this knee will follow as soon as it can't go any further. Okay? I'm going to have a little bit of help with my hands back here just to kind of keep me upright. And you're going to feel a little stretch as I push this knee down to the ground. Hopefully you get a stretch right here in that hip. Bring it back up. Pull that opposite knee up as far as it goes until it can't go. And that other leg will follow over. And now, you're trying to bring that foot to the or that knee to the ground. Now, if I turn my body here, it takes that stretch off. So I'm going to keep my hands there and try to keep my chest pointing towards you. Hopefully that makes sense, and you'll feel more of a stretch in that hip. So again, pull it as far as it goes. Now let that other one come over. Good, and up. Open it as far as it can go. Push it down as far as it can go. Try to keep your chest pointed towards me. Open those hips up. So now we're working that internal, external rotation. Again, keep that chest pointed towards me if you can. Open them up. Tap. And down. Open. tap, and down. Good, one last time. Good. All right, let's come on up from there. We're gonna finish with that Tai Chi twist now. So arms are like ropes. We're just gonna pivot through the feet, get that low back warmed up. So I'm gonna do a little audible on our workout after what I heard from one of us. And so hopefully we'll just change up one of the exercises. It's easy enough. We'll just do more leg stuff and then instead of some upper body stuff. Legs are fantastic. They always get us from A to B. No legs, we don't go very far. Keep on going. Let those arms be ropes. Pivot. Feel a nice little stretch in that low back. Let's get one more on there on each side. Finish right here. Good. All right. Grab some water. Grab some water. I'm going to roll through. Fix this real quick. Push that back. Give you guys a better shot. We're going to go back to the ground. Starting there. Let's see. All right. So starting on the ground, we're going to go to that bridge position. We're going to do 4 exercises. Okay? Heels go underneath the knees. I'm going to bridge up nice and high. I'm going to try to roll all the way over to my left shoulder, reaching over with my right hand. Okay? As I do that, I'm pushing more through my right hip. So we're just going to bridge up, pull ourselves back in, bridge up again, reach up, and reach over. So that body actually twists. So up and over, pull yourself back in, up and over, pull yourself back in. The bottom can touch the ground too if you want it to. So that'll be our first move. The next one, if you have your chair, you can use it for a little bit more of a challenge. Now remember, anytime you put your foot on the chair, put it right in the middle of your chair so it doesn't tip over, right? If you do not have a chair, that's okay too. You can either go with body weight, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So curtsy, we're going to step our right leg back behind the standing leg, drop it down about an inch from the ground, ask for someone for a dance. I have this dance, okay? So that's a curtsy. Then we're going to turn into a lunge. Boom. Okay, curtsy, and then a lunge, okay? So if you don't have a chair, if you do have a chair, we're going to curtsy with the foot closest to that chair, okay? Curtsy, we're going to stand on top of that chair. Foot goes in the middle, stand up nice and tall, okay? Tap, curtsy it, stand up nice and tall from there. Now, if you have weights, use weights if you're feeling confident with that in those legs. That'll be your second one. Now, this next one is a little bit of a shoulder stability. We've got mobility in the other one, and we have a core exercise at the same time. So you got 3. What else do you guys need from us? Multiple things going on in one move. Plank position, okay? Now the plank position, hands are going to go under the shoulders, wide stance of the legs right now. Now basically, we're going to tap the back of the head, keep that elbow high, okay? Bring your hand to the low back of your back. So now we have internal, external rotation here, internal rotation here with that shoulder, okay? So external rotation, internal rotation, holding that position. If that's too hard for you to do, you can always put that hand up on a table, right? You can always drop down to the knees. So there's your modifications there. Hopefully that makes sense for you. So that whole time when we're doing this, right? Just keep that elbow high. Don't let it fall down. Just let it internally rotate and externally rotate in that plank position. Does that make sense? All right, final one we're gonna do that little modification, like we said. You can go with a weight or without a weight. I'm going without weights first. We're going to that knees. And again, we're working a lot of mobility in the hips and the shoulders today. So foot comes out, comes up. We're going to stay in this low position. Hips don't come up very high. We're going to go right to left. Okay. Next time it's going to go left to right. Notice the hips and the height of the head doesn't change much. Should stay about that same height. And think about that little rotation of that hip. Let's come all the way out and back up front. All the weight goes on this front leg. We lean forward, come up, bring it up. So we're going to go right to left, left to right. I'll show you from the side view there. Okay, right to left. Just like that, and left to right. Okay, so the job is to stay low. It's going to ask a lot out of those legs. Those would be our 4 motions, okay? We're going to go through those. We're going to go 45 seconds each exercise. We'll take about 15 seconds off, however long it needs for us to transition between the exercises. All right, hopefully that makes sense. Chair if you want your chair, weights if you want your weights. I'm going to go no weights first round. Second round, I'll probably introduce the weights in the third round as well. So hopefully that makes sense. If you're ready, we're going to come on down to the floor. Let's get in our bridge position. Heels drop right underneath those knees. We're always going to return back to this position. Don't get too stretched out. We're in this position here, okay? Pull yourself back down in that position we started from. All right, my friends, we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2. Bridge up nice and high. Push those hips up to the ceiling. Reach up, reach over. Pull yourself back down. Broad up, bridge over. Pull yourself back in. Good. And we're just getting those hips ready for the motions that are coming ahead. Drive through those hips, squeeze the glutes, tap, and back up. Now, if you want a bit more of a challenge, you can keep the hips high that whole time. Come back to that bridge, reach up, reach over as far as you can, come back. So here's your second modification, keeping the hips high the whole time. Good, let's get one more in there. Whoop. And let's rest. All right, coming back up. I'll use the chair the second time. The first one, we're gonna do a nice little curtsy. Stand up with me, my friends. We're gonna go in 5, 4. I'm gonna lead with this leg. It's gonna come back around, my standing leg, drop it down. I'm gonna stay on the same leg, drop it back, okay? Show you from the side, we're gonna do a nice little curtsy, and then we're gonna step on back. So it's a curtsy and a reverse lunge if you do not have a chair, okay? Step behind. We're gonna stay here for 45 seconds. So take your time, okay? Step back and step back. That's it. Keep going. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. Let's see if we can get to that opposite side now. Big breath. We'll go in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Let's curtsy the opposite way. And let's step back. Curtsy and back. So as you do that curtsy, the more I can keep my hips facing forward, the more I'm going to find a stretch in that side of my glute. Good. Keep it up, my friends. Step back. And back. I think I'll come around next round and do some more checking on you guys. This round, you guys just gonna watch me and listen to my cues as we go along. All right, freeze right there. Get your breath back. We're gonna go to that plank position, whether you're using a table for a modified position, if you're a little higher off the ground, if you want to go to the knees for another modified position. But the job is, regardless, touch the back of that head, keep this elbow high, about shoulder height, and we're just gonna rotate it the whole time. Tap as high as you can on that back, keep the elbow high, tap the head there, okay? Now, we're gonna go 20 seconds on one arm. Now, if your shoulder, elbow, whatever is bothering you, hands or wrists, you can always alternate it, okay? First time, tap here, okay? Hand back down, go to the opposite side. And it just gives it a little bit of that break, right? In between, so you're not just putting all that pressure on that one arm. So you're gonna have to find what works best for you at the moment. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's get going in 5, 4, 3. I'm gonna stay on one side, 2, and 1. Find that great plank position, wide stance to the hips. No movement through the hips. It's an anti-rotation movement for the hips, okay? But we're just trying to rotate through the shoulders. It should look like we're just in a plank position. If you're staying on one side, I'll give you that 20-second call, and you can switch then, okay? It's hard to hold in this plank position for 20 seconds. One arm. You might shake a little bit. That's okay. Work on that internal rotation, external rotation, keeping that elbow high. If you're on one arm, let's put that hand back to the floor. Let's switch it out. Let's keep those hips there. Keep that elbow high and just rotate. High as it goes in the back. You might be more flexible on one side than the other. You got 3, 2, and 1. Let's rest. All right. Now, oh, man, girl, thank you. We're gonna go to those weird little, I don't even know what they call these anymore. Adam might know. He's got a good vocabulary. All right, we're starting from the knees. Remember that external rotation of that hip. Weight goes slightly forward, chest will go slightly forward as I put all my weight on that leg. Come up. Jobs is stay low. So we're gonna go right to left, left to right. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's let those hips rotate and back down. Take your time, be soft, especially on that way back down, okay? Stay low, gotta shift the weight, right to left, right, left, left to right, left to right. Keep it up, right to left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Keep it up. Nice, we got 5 seconds. Finish out wherever you're at. 3, 2, and good. All right, take a breather. We're gonna take about 40 seconds off. Big breath in, big breath out. We're gonna go back to our backs for those bridges and reach. Grab some water, grab your coffee again if you need it. Stretch if you need to stretch anything, if you're feeling tight anywhere. All right, everybody come on back. Put your water, put your coffees down. We're gonna get going. Heels going to the hips, or sorry, heels go to your knees. We're gonna drive those hips up nice and high in 3, 2, 1. Drive up high, roll to that shoulder, let that head touch the ground, reach up and reach over, pull yourself back in. Reach up, reach over, pull yourself back in. Now again, if you're feeling very confident in these, keep your hips high the whole time. And just work on rotating through those shoulders. Find that end point. Reach out as far as you can. Still return back to that bridge position. Makes it more challenging for the glutes by bridging that whole time and not being able to relax at the bottom. Let's go 10 seconds. Get the most out of it that you can. It's finished on the opposite side. And go ahead and rest. Oh. All right. I'm taking the cushion off my chair. It's going to be slippery. So, if you have a chair, I'm going to use a chair. So, the leg closest to the chair, we take it away, we curtsy it, okay? So we curtsy, middle of the chair, stand up nice and tall, okay? If you have a weight, you want to use your weights, go for it. It's up to you. We're going to go in about 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Curtsy, leg closest away, closest from that chair. Stand up nice and tall. Come on back down. Get into that curtsy. Take your time. Down. Stand up nice and tall. Since I don't have weights, I like driving that knee up. Try to step down quietly. If you have neighbors underneath you, or again, as we said before, just invite them up for the workout. Or let them know. They do it at the same time. All right, ready? Last one. All right, let's switch sides. I'm just going to rotate this over. Once again, leg closest to that chair comes back behind that standing leg in 3, 2, 1. Let's get down low. Foot goes in the middle. Take a look at that chair. Make sure you step right in the middle there. Don't step on the edge. You don't want that thing to flip over on you. That's just not comfortable. Take your time. Move methodically. Move with the purpose of being smooth and controlled. We have about 10 seconds left on this side. Last one here. Let's finish up nice and tall. All right. Excellent. Move that out of the way. We're going to get those planks and tap behind the head. Keep that elbow high. Tap behind the back. Try to bring that hand up as high as you can, though. So Sasha's doing this, right, going through the motion. Try to pull that hand up towards the high part of your back. Again, just rotate, high as you can go, far back as you can go, and keep that elbow high. Tap up as high as you can again. All right, ready? If you're going for one arm at a time, I'll let you know that midpoint. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's lock those hips in. Let's do that motion. Tap as far out as you can, and rotate. Tap again as high as you can. Elbow stays high. Now, I even have the tendency to try to open my hips up to try to make my reach go a little further, but the motion's in the shoulder. So try to not let those hips rotate over. If you're on one arm, let's switch it out. Okay, switch, elbow high, reach as high as you can go every single time. Reach back, high as you can go. My left arm is tighter than my right, for whatever reason. Keep it up, my friends. Almost there. Don't let that elbow drop. You might shake. That's okay. We're almost there, and rest. Okay, nice work. Find that pad for your knees, carpeted area, whatever you have. We're gonna start that kneeling position. Right to left on the way up, right to left on the way down. Opposite side, left to right on the way back down. Okay, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, boom. Lean forward slightly, put all that weight on that leg. Right to left to left, left to right, left to right. Good, keep it up. You can go as fast as you'd like to go. You can go as slow as you want to go. That's up to you. Stay low. Try not to let the height of your head go too high up, right? By standing up, try to stay as low as we can. That's it. Stay with it. I can see you guys from here. You're looking fantastic. If you need a little help getting up, you can always keep that chair there and press your hand in there, right? On either side. Let's get one more in there wherever you're at and rest at the bottom there. Very nice. Sometimes it can be hard on people's knees, joints, or whatever that is. A little help from your chair friend goes a long ways, okay? All right, we're taking another 40 seconds off. Round 2 is done. Third round coming up. All right, my friends, come on back to the floor. Come on back to the floors one last time. We've got those bridges and reaches. Bridges and reaches. All right, you ready? We're down. Heels underneath those knees. We're gonna bridge up high in 3, 2, stay up high. Let's try to stay up high the whole time. Keep that nice big bridge. Reach up, reach over as far as you can. Pull yourself back. Reach up, reach over as far as you can. Pull yourself back in. Stay high. Keep those hips up nice and high that whole time. Good, keep it up. I'm gonna get up and try to take a look. See if we can keep you guys in the picture. There you go. Nice. Well done, Allison. Well done, Dana. Brenna, great. Adam, fantastic. Denise can't see you, but I'm sure you're getting after it. Eric and Pete, same thing. Nice job, my friends. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Excellent. All right. Curtsies, step ups. Last time we're doing them, challenge yourself however you want to. I'm going to grab a couple weights for myself, just to challenge my legs a little bit more. For this last round, if you have a single, you can hold here in that goblet position if you want to. If you don't feel comfortable with it, don't. I'm going to grab 2 and just hold them down here by my sides. Okay? Let's go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go. Let's curtsy. Start on that big curtsy. Take your time. Look where you're stepping. Stand up nice and tall. Both feet back down, directly into that curtsy. Trying to control that weight on the way down. It's very challenging. Trying to go slow instead of just letting gravity slam me back to the floor. Just 10 more seconds on this side. Not too bad. Good. Finish out your last rep wherever you're at. And bring it all the way down. Let's switch it to the opposite side. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Oh. Remember that curtsy. Drop that back knee about an inch from the floor, if you can. Everybody's range of motion is slightly different. Try to increase your range of motion wherever you're at. Try to challenge yourself. If you're not adding that weight, increase that range of motion. Keep it up. Let's finish out one more, wherever you're at. Take your time. All right. There we go. Set your weights down. Whew. Adding weight definitely brings my breath up to another level. All right. We got those plank snow angels, right? Plank with that single arm snow angel. Let's go and come on down. Let's come to the floor. You got 5, 4, 3. Wide stance of those legs. 2. Let's go. Lock those hips in. There you go. Make them look good. Make them look pretty. Reach up as far as you can in both motions. Keep it up. I'm going to come take a look at you guys. Good, Dana. Good, Allison. I love how these hips are not moving. Well done, Brenna. Switch wherever you're at. If you're on that single arm, go ahead, switch it out. Keep it up, keep it up. Nice job, Denise. I'd say hips down about 1/2 inch if you could. Very nice, perfect, just like that. Makes it a little more challenging. Have about 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead and take a rest. Well done, my friends. Whew. All right. Now, let's come back down to the floor. Not going to go too far from there. If you want to make it more challenging for yourself, add a weight, right? The range of motion is there. Internal, external rotation of those legs. I'm going to add a kettlebell and just hold it in this goblet position for myself. You just ask a bit more out of the core and the legs now. So we're going to get going in 5, 4, 3, 2. Grab your stuff, right? Let's get it on those positions, right to left, left to right. Stay low, right to left, left to right. I'm gonna get one more in. I'm gonna come take a peek at you guys. Keep it up, keep it up. Nice, well done. Everybody's doing a great job there. Find that little bounce. Try to stay as low as we can for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, and great. Excellent, my friends. We're going to take another break now, okay? You're going to take about a minute off, and I'm going to explain the next set of exercises. So, just kind of working with what we have in front of us. Get your water bottle. You're just going to need the one water bottle, okay? We're going to return back to that plank position. Now, we can modify the plank, again, by just going to the knees, cross the legs over, try to be nice and long through that spine. Look at we're trying to be in one straight line from those knees, through the hips, all the way through the shoulders and the ears, right? So you're looking for a straight line through here. The butt shouldn't be up, we shouldn't be arched, shouldn't have a flat back in that position. So walk the hands out, get the hands on the shoulders, right? This is the position you're gonna look for. So this is the modified position, okay? You're gonna have your water bottle, you're gonna bring it out to the side, okay? Then we're gonna bring it thumbs up. Then we're gonna alternate it, okay? Out to the side, thumbs up, okay? If you're in a plank position, same idea. Plank it up, lock the hips in, out, thumbs up, okay? Try to get a good squeeze at the top of each movement and don't just get there and come back down. There, up, hold it, control it, bring it down slowly. Out, control it, bring it down slowly. If the water bottle is too much for you, just use your hands. Straighten it out as high as you can and out to the sides. Get that nice squeeze there, okay? That'll be our first motion there. The second motion will just be a squat. We're just gonna do a nice little squat and a hold. So with your water bottle, with your weight, whatever you wanna do, you can use a wall for a wall squat, okay? Thighs are parallel to the ground. Hands go on the chest. We're gonna press out. So I know it's kind of dark for you guys to see, but even if I didn't have a wall, press out, pull it back to the chest, elbows finished by the ribs. Out and right back in, okay? Second move. Third move, last thing we're gonna do, okay? Laying on our backs, we're just gonna keep those legs up high. We're gonna do a nice little crunch, okay? Now, keep your weight in your hand, whatever one you wanna do. Lower the legs and come back up and get a little crunch. Right? Hands always point towards the ceiling. You can see my hands aren't that flexible. I can't pull them all the way in. So depending on your flexibility will depend on the height of the legs. So it's a leg lift and a crunch, right? Leg lift and a crunch. Now as you do that, try to make sure your low back is slammed on the floor. If I go down too low, I can start putting my hand under my back. I don't want that. My legs can go to about here, and I close that gap from my back to my floor. So be aware of that motion, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. 3 movements there, 3 movements. All right. Let's start in that plank position. Let's start in that plank position. 5, 4. We're going to rip through these in 3 rounds, 30 seconds. We're going to try to go from one to the next, okay? 3 times, okay? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's find that plank position. Out to the sides, thumb up at the top. Okay, switch hands. Lock those hips in, reach out, reach up as high as you can, own those positions. "30 seconds should go by pretty quickly. After this, we'll finish on the arm that we did not start with. 3, 2, 1. Let's come on up. You can use the wall if you want the wall. Okay, if not, we're gonna squat down low, thighs parallel to the floor, crush that weight, squeeze it, pull it back to the chest, crush it, and squeeze it. You see I'm not gripping it, I'm just crushing it with my hands, pulling it back in, staying low, making those legs work. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, come on down to that ground. Come on down to that ground, my friends. Legs up, arms up. Let's lower those legs slowly. Bring them back up and do a little crunch at the top. Legs up, try to touch those toes. Touch your shins, wherever you can. The highest you can get. Keep it up. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, Back into that plank. Come on. Stay with it. It's a good challenge. Lock those hips in. Arm comes out. Arm comes up. Switch hands. Arm goes out. Arm goes up. Switch it out. Stability on one arm. A little mobility and some strength training on the opposite arm. Let's trade it out in 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Back into that squat. Come on down. Elbows tight to the ribs, legs down parallel to the floor. Press your weight. Pull it back in. Pull it back in. There you go. Nice. Good, Denise. I can see it from there. Allison's. Nice job. Denise, fantastic. Brenda, great job. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on back down, laying on your back. Arms in the air. Lower those legs down slowly. Bring it back up. Throw that crunch in there. And up. Keep it up. 10 seconds. We're going to roll over in that plank position after this last rep. All right, last time here, last round. Let's finish it out. Find your plank. Here we go. Get that pause at the top. And pause again at that top. High as you can go. Switch it. Time goes by pretty quick. Let's get one more in there on one side. All right. Back to the feet. Last time in that squat position. Squat, stay low. Squeeze that thing. Press it. Make sure your core is tight. Always remember that. That should be part of your mantra. Pull it, remember, squeeze it. Don't have to grasp it with your fingers. Make those legs work. Nice job, my friends. Keep it up. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Back on that ground one last time. Last exercise of the day. Let the legs come down. Bring it back up. Bonus crunch. Nice. Let's go 5 more seconds. And rest. Nice. All right. Take your time. Grab some water if you need it. A little sweaty there. Hopefully you got a little sweaty. Big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. I'm feeling like a stretch from the floor today. Let's stretch on the floor. We don't have to go far. Let's sit down if you're not there already. Let's tuck a foot in, 1 foot out. Okay, we're gonna get a nice little stretch on the back of those hammies there. We're gonna come down, let that chest come down. Keep that back straight if you can. Again, I've told you this before, I round my back and I can grab a little bit more and I feel a bit more in the back of my hammy. But I kind of do it with my upper back straight too. I think I've just done it for so long. With the rounded back, I get a better stretch. So it's up to you however you want to do it. And where you find that better stretch for that hamstring for yourself. Big breaths in, big breaths out. Try to control your breath. Good, let's switch it out. Straighten that leg out. Push that knee down to the floor. I think Adam says he likes to bend his knee slightly, and so he gets that stretch a little higher, more towards the glute, for his hamstring stretches. And that works out too. Again, it just depends on how your body is set up, right? Or what parts are tighter on you than the other parts. Like if this isn't tight and you more stretch up higher, bend that knee, bring that chest down lower, and you might get that stretch in a different place. So, depends on your activities. Good. Let's bring those feet together. Let's do that nice little butterfly. Feet come in, pull the heels in close to your body, nice and tight. Okay, I'm gonna grab my ankles or my shins. I'm gonna press my elbows down on my legs so I get a stretch. What? Oh, yeah, hold on a second. Gonna keep going, my friends. Oh, keep on going. There.
No, you need a big towel.
Oh. Keep going. All right. In that seated position, we're just going to bring a leg back. Hopefully, it's on a padded position, not on the floor, wooden floor. Lean back. See if you get a stretch in that quad. I like to stretch my quads this way. Lean back as far as I want. Heels tucked here. All right. And I'm just leaning back. See if I can find that nice stretch in the front of that leg. Another way to do it. Another Adam one that Adam likes, laying on your belly, grabbing that foot down here, pulling that heel up towards that butt, letting that knee come up if you can. Either one works. Either one works. Preferences. Good, let's switch it out wherever you're at. Switch it out. All right. Good. Let's go to that nice pigeon pose position we all like to do. All right. If you have nice lines in your floor, you can kind of line your shin up with that line. Keep that heel away from the body, and we're just going to bring our chest down to the ground, get a stretch in the glutes. Hi, Lois. Come here. Oh, you're not feeling good. I'm all sweaty. Hi, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Keep stretching that side. Switch if you haven't switched yet. Oh. Did you do a little throw up? Switch if you haven't switched. I'm going to take a rest. All right. The last one we're going to do, laying flat on your backs for that low back. Bring that knee up, bring it over. You pull down with that opposite hand. Nice little stretch for your low back. The higher that knee comes up towards your head, the more it's going to stretch your glutes. The lower it goes down towards your foot, the more it's going to get in your low back. So you can always manipulate that stretch how you want to. You can find that mid-range where you get both. But one of the other important parts is try to keep your shoulders or your hands flat on the ground as much as you can. Good. Jump and switch. All right. I'm coming up. You can keep stretching if you like. That's what we have for the day. Thanks, guys. Come in a little closer. Good to see all of you.